Are you one of the millions of Americans anxiously waiting to find out exactly when your Social Security, SSI, or SSDI payment will hit your bank account this July? Well, the wait is officially over, because the Social Security Administration has just released the complete payment schedule for July 2025, and I'm about to break down every single date you need to know whether you're receiving retirement benefits, disability payments, or supplemental security income. This video will tell you precisely when you can expect your money to arrive, and there might even be some surprises in store that could affect your payment timing. Before we dive into these crucial payment dates that will determine when you can pay your bills, buy groceries, and take care of your family's needs, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This channel is your ultimate resource for Social Security updates, payment schedules, and benefit information that directly impacts your financial planning. You don't want to miss any updates that could help you better manage your monthly budget and avoid any payment surprises. Are you ready to discover exactly when your July payment will arrive? Have you been checking your bank account daily, wondering when the deposit will finally show up? Do you need to know these dates so you can plan important purchases or bill payments? Today, we're going to eliminate all that uncertainty and give you the precise information you need to plan your entire month with confidence. The Social Security Administration has maintained a consistent payment schedule system for years, but there are always subtle changes and important details that can affect when your specific payment arrives. This July, the payment calendar follows the established pattern, but there are some unique considerations that could impact your deposit timing, especially if you fall into certain recipient categories or if you've experienced recent changes to your benefits. For those receiving supplemental security income, your July payment actually arrived earlier than you might expect. SSI recipients should have seen their July payment deposited on June 28th, which was the last Friday of June. This advance payment system exists because July 1st fell on a Tuesday this year, and the Social Security Administration always ensures that SSI payments arrive before the first of the month when the actual first falls on a weekend or holiday. If you're an SSI recipient and you haven't seen this payment yet, you'll want to contact the Social Security Administration immediately to investigate any potential issues with your account. But what about Social Security retirement and disability recipients? When exactly will your July payment arrive? And how can you be absolutely certain of your payment date? The answer depends entirely on when you first started receiving benefits and what day of the month you were born. This system might seem complicated at first, but once you understand the pattern, you'll be able to predict your payment dates months in advance. Recipients who began receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997 will receive their July payment on July 3rd, which is this Thursday. This group includes many long-term retirees and individuals who have been receiving disability benefits for many years. If you fall into this category, your payment should be hitting your account within the next few days, and you can expect to see the deposit processed either late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning, depending on your bank's processing schedule. For everyone else, your payment date is determined by the day of the month you were born, following the Social Security Administration's birth date payment schedule. This system was implemented to spread out payments throughout the month and reduce the administrative burden on both the SSA and financial institutions. But here's where it gets interesting for July 2025, because the specific dates might be slightly different from what you've experienced in previous months, due to how the calendar falls this year. If you were born between the 1st and 10th of any month, your July Social Security payment will arrive on July 9th, which is the second Wednesday of the month. This means that if your birthday falls on any day from the 1st through the 10th, you should expect to see your deposit processed on Tuesday night or early Wednesday morning. Banks typically process these payments overnight, so most recipients will see their funds available first thing Wednesday morning. Recipients born between the 11th and 20th of the month will receive their July payment on July 16th, which is the third Wednesday of July. This group often represents the largest number of Social Security recipients, and the SSA has historically ensured that these payments are processed efficiently to handle the volume. If you fall into this birth date range, mark July 16th on your calendar as your official payment date. For those born between the 21st and 31st of any month, your July Social Security payment will arrive on July 23rd, which is the fourth Wednesday of the month. This final group completes the monthly payment cycle, and these recipients can expect their funds to be available by early morning on July 23rd. What about Social Security Disability Insurance recipients? Do you follow the same schedule as retirement benefit recipients, or is there a different timeline you need to be aware of? The good news is that SSDI recipients follow the exact same payment schedule as retirement benefit recipients. This means that your July SSDI payment will arrive based on the same birth date system I just described. If you're receiving SSDI and you were born between the 1st and 10th, expect your payment on July 9th. Born between the 11th and 20th, your payment arrives July 16th. Born between the 21st and 31st, July 23rd is your payment date. But here's something crucial that many recipients don't realize. If you're receiving both Social Security and SSI, you might actually receive payments on different dates throughout the month. Your SSI payment would have arrived on June 28th for the July benefit month, while your Social Security payment will arrive according to the birth date schedule we just discussed. This can actually be advantageous for budgeting purposes, as it spreads your income throughout the month rather than receiving everything at once. What happens if your normal payment date falls on a weekend or federal holiday? This is where the Social Security Administration's contingency rules come into play, and understanding these rules can save you from unnecessary worry about delayed payments. Generally, if your scheduled payment date falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or federal holiday, your payment will be moved to the preceding business day. However, July 2025 doesn't have any federal holidays that would interface with the normal Wednesday payment schedule, so you can count on receiving your payment exactly on the dates I've outlined. Are you wondering about potential delays or issues that might affect your July payment? While the SSA has become increasingly reliable with payment processing, there are still circumstances that could impact when your money arrives. Bank processing times can vary, especially if you're with a smaller financial institution that might take longer to process federal deposits. Additionally, if there have been any recent changes to your bank account information, address, or benefit amount, these changes could potentially cause delays in processing. For recipients who are still receiving paper checks rather than direct deposit, your payment timeline will be different from what I've described so far. Paper checks are typically mailed 3 business days before the electronic payment date, which means they should arrive around the same time as direct deposits, but mail delivery times can vary significantly depending on your location and local postal service efficiency. If you're still receiving paper checks, this might be the perfect time to consider switching to direct deposit for faster, more reliable payment delivery. What should you do if your July payment doesn't arrive on the expected date? First, don't panic immediately. If you don't see your deposit first thing in the morning on your payment date, banks have different processing schedules, and some deposits might not show up until later in the day. However, if your payment hasn't arrived by the end of your designated payment date, you should contact the Social Security Administration to investigate potential issues. The SSA has also been working on improvements to their payment systems and recipient communication, which means you might notice better tracking capabilities and more timely notifications about your payments. Many recipients can now monitor their payment status through their online Social Security account, which provides real-time information about upcoming payments and any potential issues that might affect payment timing. Looking ahead beyond July, you can use this same birth date system to predict your payment dates for the rest of 2025. August payments will follow the same Wednesday schedule based on birth dates, with payments likely arriving on August 13th, 20th, and 27th respectively. This predictability allows you to plan major purchases, bill payments, and other financial obligations months in advance. For family members or caregivers who help manage finances for Social Security recipients, understanding this payment schedule is crucial for effective financial planning. Knowing exactly when payments will arrive helps with budgeting for monthly expenses, scheduling bill payments to avoid late fees, and ensuring that necessary funds are available for medical appointments, prescription refills, and other time-sensitive expenses. The reliability of these payment dates also makes July an excellent time to evaluate your overall financial management strategy. Are you making the most of your Social Security benefits? Could you benefit from setting up automatic bill payments that align with your payment schedule? Are there ways to better coordinate your Social Security income with other sources of retirement or disability income you might be receiving? As we move through 2025, the Social Security Administration continues to refine their payment systems and recipient services. Recent technological improvements have made payments more reliable and secure, while also providing recipients with better tools for managing their benefits and staying informed about important changes or updates that might affect their payments. Remember that these July payment dates are now set in stone, so you can confidently plan your month knowing exactly when your money will arrive, whether you're budgeting for rent, groceries, medical expenses, or saving for something special. Having this precise payment information puts you in complete control of your financial planning. Make sure to save this video and share it with other Social Security, SSI, or SSDI recipients who need this crucial payment information. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for ongoing updates about Social Security benefits, payment schedules, and important changes that could affect your financial future. Your July payment is coming exactly when we've outlined today, so mark your calendars and plan accordingly.